Hello, my name is Jahg, and welcome to another exciting installment of Jahg Plays Minecraft. And you find me here on this wibbly tree, not looking at what's behind me. Ooh, that looks like a face, and somebody vomiting out of it. Marvellous! It is almost nighttime, which is fun. But I am here because... What is that? Is what I would like to know. What are you? You are... a brown egg. What? What is a brown egg? Is that because this chicken is brown? There's another one. It must be. Oh my, that's fascinating. So that means hello, cow. Moo, indeed. That means that I might get other colours. So does this mean that I will guaranteed get, well, not guaranteed, but 1 in 8 chance of a chicken spawning out of an egg? But with these brown eggs, does that mean I'm going to get, wow, so, okay. I wonder if MCMMO is going to give me the different colours of egg, or whether it's just going to give me the normal egg. Interesting. Fascinating. That was not the surprise that I was hoping to give. Instead, it's this. Yes, I know. We were doing this last time. I flattened it out. I haven't yet finished this. Now, you might think, well, you had finished this, Jug. You had. But there has been a modification here. I recircularized it because it wasn't quite as... Hello. Hi. Yes, I'm very pleased with your new eggs. It wasn't quite as circular as I wanted it to be, and so I've had to redo it indeed. And it's only a minor redo. I was very, very close with my somewhat random circling. But I need it to be exact, and that's because I have a very specific look that I'm going for here, and a very specific thing I wish to do, which is to dome it over, basically, with glass, which is why we were cooking all that glass. I'm absolutely guaranteed not to have enough glass, but, well, the idea is sound. So I'm just doing these edges. This is where it joins the smaller circle, which I think I'm okay with. I don't think I changed the smaller circle. So that's the thing. So if it's wrong, then I am wrong. Right. I haven't yet decided how I'm going to get down from here. I guess I have. I can chop through here a little bit and have, well, that's it. Just chop through there. Or the alternative was stairs down through here. I'm okay with that, though. Just having a gap here and we just walk through. I don't like the off-centered nature of it, though, which is very annoying. So maybe it's just one gap and we're through here. I don't know. We'll work that out later. We're going to replace the trees, I think, with something else as well. Well, not with something else, with other types of tree. I want to put cherry trees in, really, but I don't think my dome is going to be big enough. Now, talking of domes, I use a little tool because keeping circles in mind is quite difficult for me. So the tool I use to plot out the dome that I'm going to do here is called Plots. It's an online tool. You can basically plumb in the numbers that you want your the radius, I guess, or the diameter that you want your circle to have, and it will generate a circle or a dome, a sphere is what I used, and then you can step through the individual layers and see the pattern you need to draw out. That's what I've got. Hopefully I have correctly put those images into that, otherwise it will sound like I've lost my mind. So that's what I've done. I've done it for the small circle and I've done it for the large circle. Now you might think these circles, they are overlapping. What are you going to do? Well, I don't know. No, that's not true. I'm going to build the dome of this fully. I'm then going to build the dome of this, and where it intersects with the other dome, I'll just chisel it out, basically. And so you'll end up with one sort of, hopefully, conjoined dome is what I'm going for there. I don't really know if it's going to work out. Hopefully it should. There on the map is, you can see roughly the shape of it. Now that I've got the inside track as well, previously we didn't have these ones. Now that we've got those in place, you can much clearer see. Is that what I'm saying? Yes. Well, if I could just... That's my shadow, isn't it, in the way? Lol. You can see the circle showing up very well there. And I think that's going to be big enough. It's a good size. I think it'll be big enough for our little bees collection. We're collecting them now. So you're thinking, I'm sure, Jug, what are you doing? let's get started on the dome, you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. But have I actually got any of what I seek in me? No, is the answer. I haven't. Let's put the shield back on just in case. Who knows? I might get attacked here, and I don't want to be in the prospect of being probed. That's what I was going to say. Well, I've said it now. The other thing we need to check up on, of course, is the copper blocks, basically. Remember we had some copper blocks up here. These are our first. This one's changed a bit more, hasn't it? So this one, yes, new recipes. And this is the weathered copper. Very good. All right. Now I believe is there one more layer of this before it gets to the point where that's all of the types of copper? I don't know. And this one is the exposed copper. Very good. All right. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe weathered is the final one. However, the copper hat is still a copper hat, as is the one on my head. I didn't spend I didn't spend too much longer last episode, or after last episode, finished fixing these circles. So that's a thing. Maybe it still will. My hat rather, will still greenify. I hope it does, because that's the thing. That's the whole point, right? Build a dome on the hill. That's what we're doing to put these things in. All right, now the glass itself. I don't know if I have more cooking. We'll just go with what we have for now. Was in here. Very good, very good. Now I'm going to take some of that. I'm not going to have it all on me. I'm also going to take a bunch of, not that, normal dirt. Do I have? Must have. Don't go through there, jahg. That's not what we're doing. I want some normal dirt. Now that will be the other side of this, right here. Yes. Very good. Right, because I want to rough in the circle, or the dome, parts of it at least, just so I know where it's going to go. That's what we're doing. All right, good. Now, eat, James, because you see yourself dying there. Not dying. Not losing health. What's that? Hunger. Hungerizing. That's the word. I have a weird bug in this at the moment. There's, with the 1.21.11, is it, client? The latest, whatever I'm on now. I guess the F3 would tell us, right? Somewhere up the top there. Yes, 121.11. Such that the scale of my... it doesn't remember the UI scale. So remember last time I said this is looking big, and then when I looked in this morning, it was absolutely massive, in fact, because I hadn't saved that setting. Maybe it's the plugins and such, or the mods I've got in here. This is Fabric that I'm having to use in order to get the texture pack on here. So that's the thing. Maybe that's right. I don't know. Right, so we're going to start over here. Now, I've written down the details of the circling that I'm going to need. And they are, let's see, I've got several pages of this, so I'm going to start on the small one. So, the way this works is, basically it's the circle we have going around the outside here is the same as the half circle going over the top, which will make it a sphere, indeed. So, what does that give us? I do want to go one layer up, so let's actually do that. So we're going to go all the way up. I will, yes, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it's a 2. I'm going to worry about the inner bits later on. Then it's a 1. Then it's a 1. Then it's the 2. And then it's the 7. Whoopsie, I just fell there. Right, that tree is going to be in the way, possibly, or maybe not because of the dome going over there. But remember, this part of the dome is going to intersect with the other part, and I might take down the intersecting bit. I don't know yet. So let me get this circle in. All right, that's that dealt with. Next, I have a slightly smaller circle. Well, that's actually not true. It is the same size circle. It's just in a different place. What? Yes. All right, so we're doing another one that is a 7. But then it's a 1, so that's there, and then it's a 2, which puts it there, and then it's a 2 going that way. Is that right? Let me just get this circle bit in, this 7, I should say. Oh, I'm out. This is going to use a whole lot more glass than expected, and I hadn't intended to do the glass bit today. That's what I needed. Yes, that does line up perfectly. I had intended just to use dirt. Oh well, we're fine. So we've determined that this is the 2 and that's the 1. All right, let me get this circle in. There it is. Very nice. That's that. It's not looking very domey yet, but you can see the start of it here. So it's going inwards a little bit each time, is what's the idea. Anyway, that's what's the idea. Really? That's what I said. All right, so the next one is significantly different. So we're still on the same track, but it's a 5 this time. So that's there. I do need to keep my eye on this sun, as it were. However, so then it's a 2. And then it's another 2, I think. But I think it's a magical one that I need to tweak. So let's, okay, it's nighttime for sure now. Oh, it's not. It absolutely isn't. What? Oh, gosh. Right, I am going to need some ladders that I didn't bring out. Oh, dear. Well, there they are. I have some ladders. Weepy, weepy, weepy. Weepy, weepy, weepy. Good morning, hello, and good morning. Now that we know we can put ladders on glass, that is super good. So that will get us up here quicker. Right, so let's consider where the 5 is going. So the 5 is going to go here. 4, 5, and then it would be a 2. Oh, that's in the wrong place. However, I have Silk Touch. So take that one out, take this one out that was wrong, put that one out back in that was right, and then consider where we're going. 1, 2 is correct. So then we are, yes, so it'll just be a 2 going into a 2. So 5, 2, 2, and then reverse 2, 2, 5, and so on. So let me get this part in. All right, there we go. Very nice, very nice. So that's the 3rd level done. Next, it's we're still here. We're still on this track, on the outer track. So you see we've gone up kind of, what have we got up? 4 here, and it was a 7 circle, so we should see it going in with the next round, because that's what happened on the bottom there. We went 7 and then we went 4 this way and then 2 up, for instance, which indicated it went in a bit. Anyway, so I've done that. That's a 3, and the next is a 3, so that would be here. Next is a 1. And another 1, which I can't really put in, so that's why I've got some dirt for scaffolding. I had intended to scaffold the entire thing in dirt, but that's not what we're doing, it seems. So that was a 3 there, a 3, a 1, another 1, and then we're into a 3, so that would be here. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and so on. So let me do this one, and I'll come back. All right, so there's that. Gosh, it's getting a bit difficult with that tree there. I think I might have to trim it, which I don't really want to do until the last moment, basically, in which case I'll consider I've failed with that tree. All right, so that's that one in. So now we're going inwards a little bit. So this means our ladder is in the way, or will be in the way, because we will have to kind of work around it, but that's fine, that's fine. I guess it's not in the way, it's just surplus to requirements. It'll be easier to start here, I think, and see what I'm doing. So the next layer is, so we go inwards a little bit, and we're back to doing a 7 across is what's happening here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. And then it's a 1, so I need another bit of scaffolding. I need more of that in me, really, don't I? Let's do that. Very good. So then it's a 1. Then it's a weird shape of a 2, 2, basically. So I need to figure out how that's going to go. So that would be there, actually. So it's one of these, which is a bit more difficult to describe than a 2 and then a completely different 2. Anyway, not sure that was clear. Then there's a 1, so I need to put some scaffolding again, and then we should be back to the starting point, essentially. So that's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. So that's that bit. I'm going to do this level all the way around. That dirt is going to despawn. Oh dear. See you in a minute. Right, there's that one. So hopefully that's there. I destroyed a bit of glass. I didn't mean to. It's annoying me. But we're doing well, I think. It's difficult to see with the... Once we get the connected textures back for the glass, this will look a lot better, I think. But the idea is sound. It's coming together. I had to put a bit more framework in here because I couldn't reach. All right, so that's that. The next layer is... it's in the same layer, so that's going to be a challenge here. So I have to take that one out, because that's going in the middle. Hopefully that's the middle. Is that the middle? That's the middle. Very good. It's a 1. And then it's a 3. So that's here. So we'll come back to this gap in a moment. So that's those. I am going to have to take all of this. Well, that's almost... I almost fell down there. It wouldn't have done me any harm, but I would have felt silly. So 1, 3. Then it's a 2, which I will need to put in... No, I won't. I can do it without. Very good. And then a 2 going the other way. And then the 3, which I don't have room to do here. Fine. So I am going to have to do that. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Very good. We will take all of this scaffolding out momentarily. So there's that. And then this is a 2. And this is a 2. And then... Where are we now? Let's do the 1, and then the scaffolding here. Yes, okay, fine. So let me do this all the way around. Very good, very nice. All right, so there's still this gap here, and I think I'm going to fill that in, but we'll see what the next level has to say. So the next level is 1 in from there. So that's absolutely right. So it's going to go here as a 5. Was that 5? Where am I? In the middle. 1, 2, not quite. That's a 5. That is a 5. Followed by a 2. Followed by a 1, which I cannot place. Very good. Followed by a 2. And so on and so forth. So let me get this layer in. Very good, very good. All right. That seems right. Seems like it's going in reasonably. All right, so that's the 5, 2, 1, 2, 5. The next is we go in again. So I'm going to need to put some more of this. I had to sleep, so that's why this pillar is here. Because I had to get up again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a 1, 1, 1, 5. So we're going to have a lot more scaffolding pieces in here. A 1, and then... and then 1. So then this is going to be glass, like that, and like that. Very good, because that's that layer flattening out, as it were. All right, 1, 1, 1. Then a 5. So that goes across here, and we should end up where we want to be. We do. Very good. I'm going to finish this layer. All right, very good, very good. Now, I did drop a bit of glass there, so I want to go down and collect that. So, whee, thud, very nice. Okay, we are on our last few pieces of glass. Isn't that crazy? I didn't think I would use all of that. So, let's go and see. Hopefully I have a few more pieces left in the house. I need to get rid of some things here that I do not need on me. And I need to place some ladders here that I do need. Very good. Down we go. Okay, so I don't think there's any evil around. I haven't heard any groaning or grunging or whatever sounds they make. Hello. Going to deliver eggs to my door. Very nice. I guess he can't hop over. That's fine. Would it be a problem if he could? I don't know. How much glass, if any, do I have? Not enough. That is problematic. However, let's put on, well, I guess I could put on another stack of this. Oh, well, that's been cooking. Very good. So let's put this in here. Have I room for more? Yes, and for more. Whoopsie. I tried to sit then in that stair up there. Oh well. Alright, so that's that. I don't need this iron in me. Please go. Very good. Alright, so let's, with the tiny bit of glass that I've got in me, let's go and see how far we get. Well, I guess we'll get 33 pieces into whatever it is I need to do. And then we'll stop because I don't have the capability. Hello, cow. Capability cow. That's his name. All right, so I've done this one. So this was, I've got a lot more scaffolding. Whoops, my mouse is stuck. A lot more scaffolding because need. So the next one is I am going in again. And this time we're going in here. So once again, my scaffolding is in exactly the wrong place. Very good. So it's a 1. This is super easy, this particular one, because it's just very simple numbers. 1, 3, and then a 3, 1, basically, is the idea here. Hopefully it will add up. Otherwise, I've done it wrong. And there will be tears. Well, maybe not tears, but certainly recriminations. All right, so that would go out this way. I've got a whole bunch of this to take down when eventually I do. That's okay. That's the nature of these things. Very good. Yes, that maps out. So let me do this one, and I will return. Very good. I had enough to do that. So all of these gaps would then be filled with the glass. So, but not there. It's one down, actually. Give me that back. Thank you. Because it's the previous level that's got this extra gubbins going on. All right. I don't obviously have enough to do all of this, but I have some, so live with it. All right, there we go. I'm out of that. So the next level is basically just a middle bit in the middle. A middle bit in the middle is what I said. There are 3, 1, 3. So it's that's the top level essentially. And then all of this interior bit would be filled with glass. So that's what we have. Can I actually do it with this so that we know what it is we're doing? Possibly. All right, so let's do that. So it's not here. Instead, it's here, basically, I think is where this is going. So this would be a 3, and then it would be a 1, and then it would be a 3. Is that what we've got going on? I don't think it is, you know. That's possibly too far. I've gone too far that way. Right, maybe it is only 1 in here. Let's find out. That would be a 3 and a 1 and a 3. Yes, I think I only needed to go in 1 space there. That was the 1, was it? Yes, and then the 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, my stomach is rumbling. I hope you didn't hear that. That was disturbing. Should not occur. And then this is all filled, basically, at this point. Which I think is fabulous. So that's what we've got. Obviously, I need to fill in the gaps here. Let's put a torch on top of this for now, just to say we have one. There we go. Hopefully that's bright enough. Nothing spawns on the glass, so that should be fine. Down we go. Thank goodness for MCMMO. All right, and that would give us our dome over this, which I know with all the dirt all over it doesn't look very domular, but it is. It absolutely is. The question is, what does it look like on the map? Hopefully it looks amazing, but in fact it doesn't, because it's glass, and therefore what do you expect, James? All right, fine. Goodness, in fact the only bit you can see of it is the dirt. How annoying. I expected that to somehow show a little bit. Maybe if I used coloured glass, well, but then it wouldn't be very very reasonable, I guess. All right, well, the idea is sound. So I think that's good. At this point, I have to wait for the rest of the glass to cook, and then I will, whoopsie, then I will fall into the pit that I've just dug. Goodness. Do I have enough glass? It's a whole stack, but I don't know how much dirt did I use there. It's difficult to say because I used it. Fine. Well, we could try. We could try, couldn't we? And see if we've got enough of this glass. I bet we don't. I don't know if I opened the door there. Sorry if I didn't, and that annoyed people. All right, let's see if I've got enough of this, and then we will call it a day. Day, indeed. Very good, very good. I had just enough. I think I've got all of the holes. I don't know though. There might be one somewhere. What's this, for instance? Is that supposed to be there? I don't think it is. Or do I? No, I think that's just a bit of scaffolding. All right, good. Hopefully I've got all of the holes. I know there's some dirt just loitering around in these places, but that's fine. All right, let's go. How do I want to do this? It is night time, and I'm here inside this crazy nonsense. Let's do this. Yes, cow, yes. Yes, he's monitoring me as I sleep. Very good. All right, I think I've got them all. I guess we'll find out if there's one hole somewhere that's in the way. There we go. And I probably am going to go up there and fall through it. I can't reach that one. No, of course I can't. I can reach this one, though. Very good. Does that mean I can now reach that one? Yes, very good. Can I now reach this one? Yes, very good. All right. But not that one. Yep, I got it. I got it. We're good. We're good and good. All right. I think, though, I'll have to go down to the rest. Fine. Whoopsie. I went too far down. Let's not go too far down. It's here. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's get up here a bit. Just to scoop, scoop, and scoop. As I say, with this, there's a hole. That's a hole, isn't it? I think that's a hole. I need 2 more bits of glass. One there and one there. Because that matches with that one. All right, I found a hole. Ha I guess nothing's going to spawn on top of this, and so it would not have mattered particularly, but I would have seen it eventually, and others would have seen it for sure. And there would be comments. There would be rage in the comment section. There's more here. Oh, wow. There is more here. So that's there and there, is it? I may have done that wrong. Oh, well. Hopefully that's all of them. Gosh, there were more there that I had left undone than I expected. Also, I guess there are torches out here, but this is all very open. Things could wander in and have murdered me, and I wasn't paying attention. Gosh, I don't want to be murdered whilst not paying attention. Indeed. Oh, there's one there. Can I scoop? Yes, very good. All right, we've done it. We've done it, everyone. We've created our first dome. Now, obviously, this part here where it connects with the other dome, I'm going to have to decide how I want to handle that. 2 separate domes, or maybe knock through the bit here where it connects. But I like the idea. All right, that was quite complicated. I may not have done very much today. I've got a 3rd egg. Very good. Or you may not think that I have done much today, but I have used every single bit of glass that I had, and that's got to count for something. So let's go and see what this looks like from the roof. That's how you determine these things. You've got to look at them from a distance and see if we like them. Wow, we do like them. Okay, good. That is, oh my gosh, that green door gave me the creeper worry there. Wowzers. Okay. Is this door more green than it was? I don't remember. No, that's oxidized. Right, that's what we're waiting for with the block on the roof, isn't it? Oxidation. So the fully oxidized state. I don't suppose it has. It has! Oh, wow. Gosh, that is... There we are. New recipes. Slabs, stairs, and so on and so forth. You see, they thought of slabs and stairs for this. Okay, I'm not going to go on and on about that, other than having gone on and on about that. There's an egg. Oh, dear. Yes, I like it. I like it. It will look better once I get the other one in, because it will mesh with it. And indeed, once we get the connected textures back on the old options. Very good. I like it. I like it. So at this point, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, I implore. No, I would just like to ask you why. Why that is. Maybe I'm just not good enough. Well, that's possible, in which case don't bother. And if you liked this video, not like this video, pop.